Animal greens. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Centopani here, and today I want to talk about animal greens. Bodybuilders, and when I say bodybuilders, I'm talking about a variety of strength and performance athletes. Anyone who trains with weights, anyone who eats for a purpose, chances are you are practicing bodybuilding. So when I say bodybuilders, don't be offended if you're watching this right now and you are a football player or a power lifter or something that is not technically a competitive bodybuilder. But bodybuilders are notorious for, well, I guess they developed the name meathead for a reason, right? Overconsume meat, animal products. And when I say animal products, I don't mean animal the brand. I mean just, animal proteins, right? Animal foods, eggs, beef, chicken, fish, all that great stuff. And that's stuff that I firmly, strongly believe in. Awesome stuff. However, I do believe that it should be balanced. And when I say balanced, I do believe that the intake of plant matter, vegetables, is very, very important. Growing up, a lot of us hate eating our veggies. I was one of those kids as well. Lucky for me, as I got into my teens, I started to like vegetables. And when I started bodybuilding and eating 5-6 times a day, the basis of those meals, which were animal proteins, chicken, steak, fish, I began to not like eating them without vegetables. And to this day, I'm still the same way. If I eat 5 or 6 meals a day, with the exception of maybe breakfast, which is predominantly eggs, the rest of those meals are loaded with vegetables. Whether it's cruciferous vegetables like cabbage or broccoli or cauliflower, not all of which are green, but then I will include things like steamed kale, spinach, the green stuff. And I think it's very, very, very beneficial. What's so beneficial about it? Well, first of all, when you're consuming a lot of protein, animal protein, a lot of the byproducts are acidic. Now, a lot of critics will say, that doesn't matter. The body will work to tightly regulate its pH. That is entirely true, of course. However, how does the body regulate its pH? It will pull glutamine from muscles. It will pull calcium from bones. It will pull nutrients from different parts of the body to buffer acids. Why do that? That's silly. So to consume foods which help to balance maybe the acidic nature of, say, animal proteins, it makes sense. I don't really think you should be eating a meal without vegetables. Why else? Well, the obvious, vitamins, minerals. But on top of that, there's a whole host of micronutrients. Phytonutrients being specific to, plants, vegetables, fruits. This is a point that I try to impress upon clients of mine that I train when it comes to diet. If two people ate the same macronutrients, right? Say there were two Evans, right? So we're talking about the same person, identical person. There's two Evans, and we give them both the same macronutrients, right? So the same calories, carbs, proteins, and fats. And both Evans are dieting for a contest. However, one Evan, we give him more micronutrient dense foods. So they're much higher in, different vitamins, minerals, and things that can really just be found in certain foods. The other Evan, he's eating purely for macros. So he doesn't care about the vegetables. It's just protein, carbs, fats, doesn't matter. He doesn't care about greens. He doesn't care about veggies, none of that stuff. The Evan who's eating micronutrient dense foods will not only feel better, okay, he will perform better, he will have less cravings, he will have better energy, and this isn't something I could prove necessarily, but I do believe that the Evan who's consuming more micronutrients will better sustain himself. All right, that there may be a little bit more of a propensity for hanging on to muscle. Again, I can't prove that, but the thing I can attest to is how much better you feel, how much better you perform. And based on my experience, when my digestion is better, which it is, with more vegetables, more plant stuff, I look better. When my digestion isn't as good and I'm feeling lousy, I feel that it is reflected in the way that I look. When I'm feeling better, my digestion is better. I'm going to the bathroom more regularly. Everything is working better. Now that just makes sense. At the end of the day, some of you watching this, I may be preaching, this may fall on deaf ears because if some of you guys are already in your 20s, you're in your 30s, maybe you're even, you're in your 40s, your 50s. If you haven't started eating your veggies now, you're probably not gonna. I would encourage you to, okay? I would really encourage you to try different things, try different preparations, but I know there's some that you're just not gonna do that. I would highly, highly recommend animal greens in that case. It is a super high quality product. It is a very comprehensive product. However, and let me just give you some background. I've been doing this a long time, right? I've been supplementing since the late 90s. I started taking supplements. I have taken a laundry list of supplements. Didn't matter if it was different protein powders or performance type stuff, right down to the the natural, quote, health type stuff, of which some have been green powders. And the taste of things like that doesn't bother me. But I've used products. There's one particular product that comes to mind. Of course, I'm not going to name it. I'm not looking to trash talk anybody. But the product had everything in it but the kitchen sink. When you look at it, it's impressive. It's got it's got 10 different probiotics. It's got 50 green things in it. It's got this, it's got everything, right? Awesome, great, let me have it. Take it home. I would take this product and within about 10 or 15 minutes, my stomach would rumble and then I'd be on the toilet just shitting my brains out. Not good, okay? It doesn't matter how great a product looks on the label. It could have everything under the sun, every superfood, every, micronutrient dense thing known to man. If it doesn't sit well, that's not going to help you. Animal greens is a product I can attest to because I use it regularly. It does not cause any kind of gastrointestinal upset. And when you look at the ingredients, when you look at the formulation, it's very sensible. The ingredients which are included, the typical heavy green stuff, but also other things, certain root vegetables, which, are selected for certain nutrients, certain enzymes. The product is super complete. And, for most of you, if you're watching this and you're not into the veggies, it's probably a taste thing, right? Animal pack, putting out animal greens. They're in capsules and tablets. You swallow them down. You don't have to chew it. You don't have to swish it around in your mouth. You don't have to gag on it. You don't have to taste it. You just swallow it down and get on with your day. I'm never going to sit here and tell you that using a supplement, whether it's animal greens or any other product, is better than consuming fresh, leafy green vegetables and all that. But I will tell you that if you're someone who doesn't consume your vegetables or you don't consume enough, it is a great, great, great addition to your diet. It's going to help everything to work better. The better you feel, the better you balance your diet, the better you're going to perform and the better you're going to look. It's something that I don't know that I can impress it strongly enough. So check out animal greens, give it a try. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. That's my official endorsement, and I'll talk to you guys soon.